I'm almost ready. So close. When you hop on, be sure and say hello. Okay, I think my lighting is pretty decent. I definitely try. Hey, Jessica. Definitely try and make it at least pretty close to the right coloring. TVs just never, ever, ever do it justice. So I'm going to wait just a couple more minutes, let a few more people hop on. What have y'all been up to? How's everybody faring through these weird weather conditions? Hey, Brandy, Deborah. How's everybody been doing? I know my backyard is flooded and my ducks are living life right now. Hey, Shannon. You want the weird? You like the weird weather? I'm okay with weather weirdness. I just don't like it. I don't like it to like saturate. Most of y'all know that we live out in the country, and so we have septic. So septic and tank, I mean, in a lot of rain, they don't always do well together. Okay, so I am going to, y'all want me to start with the new Frans, the new Feather Bear, or the subscription box? Y'all pick your poison. I've got all of them ready. Hey, Jennifer. I totally forgot in that last video that I posted with that little mermaidy looking cup, I totally forgot that I was going to, hey Lisa, I totally forgot that I was going to add pictures of the cups that I had done years ago to show the different color options on doing that wax paper technique. So y'all don't let me forget to show y'all those. So if y'all are ready, I'll go ahead and get started. Just put them over here. I tried to make my little coin capsule sample thingies just to make it a little easier because they all look different under. Hey, Deborah Jo. I think I said hello already to you. That's okay. Hello again. If I didn't. Hello the first. Okay. So I don't have a ton of oh, thank you, Lisa. The first go at it was a hot mess. I was so disappointed, but I knew better. I knew it wasn't going to look right. Okay, so let's get started on hello. Let's get started on my Feather Bear stuff. And I mentioned it in my last video. I have a Feather Bear referral link now. It's not just a, hey, go check it out. It's actually, it should be a 10% off coupon. I honestly don't know if it's just for new customers or not. I hope it's for everyone, but I'm not positive. So please don't hate me if it's not. Hey, Naomi. So this one is called Crikey 2.0. It's the same cut as the Frost collection from Frans. And it's the same cut as Aphrodite. I have that around here. It's the same cut as this right here. I'm gonna have to stand up. I was trying to be all chill and sit down. That is not gonna work. Hey Shannon. Hey Jennifer. Saraminta, what do you mean? You can or cannot see anything. It should be good. I can see it on my TV. So Shannon, I'm just showing you guys the new glitter that I got, because sometimes it's nice to see it in a different way, because the pictures on the websites rarely give them the full beauty recognition. So this is Crikey 2.0. It's like a blue to purple shift, maybe. It's really pretty. So I actually have it under epoxy right here. It's kind of holographic, really pretty. I like it a lot. I can't wait to use it. But it is that bigger cut, a lot like this right here. Kind of give you an idea. Feather Bears, they come in bags, which is great as far as the shipping goes. But I do have containers to put them in later. Like this. This is what I did. I repurposed an empty one from Frans. Next one, I have to put these the right way up because they are not just hardened up enough for me to be able to handle them. Shannon, I actually put links in the description of this video. I've got new customer coupon for Frans, which I haven't shown any yet. That was my first glitter to show. And I have coupon codes to both of these stores in my description. So this one's called Rhea. I guess it depends on where you're from and how you like to say it. It definitely has a kind of purplish, pinkish, greenish shift. It's really pretty. It's a fine. I like it. This one, for some reason, I think they have some that come in the 1 ounce bags and then some that come in the 2 ounce bags. So they just send 2 of them, which is fine. It'll all fit the same. Next one, this one is really pretty. I'm hoping that you can see. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very scattered today. We got new software at work, and I am very scatterbrained right this minute. We're on day 2. What I didn't do is show you guys out of the bag. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's really pretty. You're really not even getting the color shift in the spoon here. It just looks like straight up silver on screen. But you can very much see right here, that's not the case. It's pretty. All right, next is Spellbinder. It's all kinds of shapes. You can see the stars, there's diamonds, there's hex cut. A little bit of everything in there. And here it is under epoxy. Focus. There we go. Yeah, it really does, Shannon. It's so pretty. Yeah, I love the little stars here and there. So cute. I can't wait to throw this on. Coin toss. Okay, this one I am so excited about, like, big time. Hey, Janet, how are you? Hey, Christy. Oh, hey, Victoria, you've actually only missed a couple, and I'll recap at the end. So hang tight, and I'll be going over that. Oh, it has unicorns. So when I got this at work on Sunday, I was literally trying to find all the stuff. Jambalaya is what this mix is called. It's very similar to what they had before called I Spy, but apparently that mix has been discontinued. It's got everything. It's got numbers. There's a 2. I saw a letter H the other day. Ho, ho, ho is in there too. Hearts, stars, dolphins, unicorns. You name it. It looks like it's in here, man. I'm excited to use this in the... I'm glad you enjoy it, Janet. I can't wait to use this in those, the calming jars. Where you put the liquid and all of that. So that's what I have that's new from Feather Bear. So do y'all want... Yes, Shannon, it would be so perfect for the kids stuff because it's it's a little bit of everything. Boy, girl, it's all there. It does seem to have a lot of pink in it, but not really that bad. Oh, I see a snowflake too. Right there. Lisa, you're right. Smiley faces also. It is very much like a dump jar. I love it. And then it's got the kind of filler right there. Excuse me. Would y'all like the subscription box or the other new Frans glitters? What would y'all like? Really quick, I want to show y'all this. This is Firefly. I've shown y'all this before. And every once in a while, I leave the jar out and I freak out because I'm like, oh my gosh, what is glowing? And it's this. It's so great. Let me charge it just a bit. This is with the lights on and me just kind of covering the camera, covering my phone. It glows so well. I love it. Funny story. Awesome, Shannon. I'm so glad. Funny story. This is one of the videos I did a couple weeks ago. When I showed you guys these powders, these mica powders, I thought that they glowed, but then I was like, no, they don't. I kid you not. I walked out here and I turned off the lights, but I didn't turn it off at the switch. I turned off at my workstation. And I was like, oh my God, something's haunting me. It was glowing right here on the shelf. It totally is glow micas. It was so funny. Oh man, I worry about myself sometimes. Christy, I love that color too. It's kind of deceptive. It looks like it's not going to be that potent, but then it totally is. All right, I'm just moving them over here so I can reach them easier. And I'll show you all the new Frans colors. I didn't get all of them because there was 2 colors that were really, really similar to something I already had. And so I was like, nah, I really don't need that. I got a stray piece in there. And I think that's it. Yeah, okay. So, first up, Alexis. It's very similar to... I know, Christy, I was so stoked. Oh my gosh. Like, I was on cloud 9 for days afterwards. So this is Alexis. It's very similar to Masquerade, but it actually reminds me more like a Smurfette Chunky. Let me get my hand out of the way. Focus. Okay, that's pretty good. It is holographic, but it's like a really pretty royal and purple blue, royal blue and purple. Kind of see it right there. Oh, Lisa, is it sold out? Christy, hey, just keep going. You never know. You never know. I've thrown out all kinds of name ideas over the years, over the last, I don't know, year and a half. And that one just, all of a sudden, it just popped in Brittany's head. So I was quite honored. This is what it looks like under epoxy. I love it. Masquerade is one of my absolute favorite chunkies. And Smurfette is one of my favorite finds. So that's like the perfect little mix there. Next, this one reminds me of Brandy mixed with a couple other colors. Maybe almost like Sky High or something similar, but not exactly. So this one, I love the name. Unicorn Farts. Oh my gosh. Christy, have you seen Dawson and Three Sisters? They're beautiful. I love the green shift of Three Sisters, and I love the teeny little stars in Dawson. It's like the perfect rose gold. If you want to see them, remind me in a little while, and I'll grab them, and I'll show you on camera what they look like. So this one is pink, orange, light purple, and dark purple. Yeah, so pretty. I can't wait to use this one. I'll probably do something with this very similar to that last tumbler I did. And here's what it looks like under epoxy. On top of epoxy and under epoxy. It's wonderful. I love it. Next one Yeah, Lisa, I chuckled out loud. I almost left it in my cart too long without checking out. I feel like I almost missed out on it. So this one's called Sunrays. It's a little bit different than Bell Chunky. I happen to have You Are My Sunshine here. It's hard to tell. This definitely has more orange shift to it. And this is definitely, it's really hard to tell in video, but it's different. This has a little bit darker tone to it. Which my mom loves yellow, so that's a good good one to keep on hand. Hey, how are you, someones? So that one's called Sunrays. If y'all haven't seen me use this before, it's the cutest little thing. When you're working with like a cup or something, or a jar, it just hooks onto the sides right there. I love it. It's a perfect little glitter dipping spoon. This has a little bit more translucent pieces in it, I think, so it'll pick up your undercoat pretty easily. I haven't shown y'all most of these under epoxy in a long time, and I feel bad for that because they really can look a lot different. Like some of these that I'm going to show you look completely different under epoxy. But here's this one. It's almost like the clear pieces have a silver cast to them. I like it. But I had time to run out here. That's why I was able to post, hey, in an hour. Because that gave me time to get my samples together and then run inside and eat supper. So this one is called Seashells. Has a little pinkish, coralish vibe to it. Definitely holographic. And here's what this one looks like. It's not picking up the pink here like it is here, probably because of the density, but you can definitely see it in person. I love it. It's very similar to Kaleidoscope, maybe? Hey, Kimmo, how are you? Long time no see. So that is Seashells. And I will recap all of these at the end. That way we can bounce through and whoever needs to go can go and they have seen everything. Oh man, I hate that you're stressing. It is definitely that time of life right now. So this is holographic lavender. It's less pink than Cheshire. Mad Hatter, I think, is the other one. This is definitely more lavender versus Purple Haze is definitely the more magenta-y purple. I like it. Golly, my hands are so warm. My hand fogged that up. Yeah, hopefully most of these are on the website. I know that their supplier kind of messed up one of their orders, and so some of the stuff that they normally would have had back regularly is not back. If y'all will remind me at the end, I have a lavender that I can show you the holographic next to the not holographic. It's Luscious Lavender is the one I'll show y'all. If y'all remind me at the end to show y'all that. Now this one is Huckleberry. It's a fun one. It's deceptive when you pull it out. It looks like it's only color shift, but it's actually multiple colors that are also color shift. It's green and purple and I wish I could really do justice on these on screen, but you know how it is. It's like purple and green, but still color shift, even though it's two different colors. And all of these that I'm showing you right now are ready and available. I mean, if she has them in stock, that is. These are not. Jessica, that one is called Huckleberry. It's really pretty. It kind of reminds me a little bit of State Fair, but different. Does that make sense? Because State Fair is one of my absolute favorites. I happen to have Willy... No, I don't. That's Orchid. I thought I had Willy Wonka Chunky over here, but I do not. But, it's great. Oh, no, Kimmo. Hopefully it's not my internet. I do live out in the boonies, so... Christy. If y'all are not part of Fran's group, and Feather Bear Designs, join their groups because they post when there's sales. They post when there's new releases. There's all kinds of information that you can get. Plus, you get ideas of people using these same colors. And Drama Queen. This looks very similar to New Year's Eve, but it is different. This has a very pinkish and green shift to it, where New Year's Eve does not have that. It's just straight up holographic. You can kind of see it, how it's definitely throwing more pink and green than it is the other colors. Remind me, and I will, I'll get New Year's Eve to compare that. I may have to look for that. I don't think it's in my drawer yet. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Actually, no. It's Pinnacle whipped in Dr. Pepper. It's so good. Okay. I actually forgot to show y'all one. Let me put something down because I'm going to make a mess. Or let me grab a baby wipe, actually. So y'all know how fine Cosmic is. It's super fine. This is from Frans. This is what I put in the top coat of a lot of my cups. Just for a little added sparkle. It's literally almost like a powder. This is very holographic-y, kind of gunmetal, silver. Doesn't take much. It goes a long way. At Feather Bear, they have a couple of different colors that are in that same cut. This one is called Smog. Isn't that pretty? It is so fine that it literally like floated in the air all over my coworker who opened it without giving me time to warn her. But you can see the rainbow shift on there. Just like you can see it here. I used that in the top coat of that last cup I did, which happens to be right here. You can kind of see it just giving a little something extra in the top coat. All right, so now, Kimmo, I will just recap over everything. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go over everything again. I hate having a big pause at the beginning, and so I get kind of right into it. So I'll just go back over it. So now for the subscription box. These are beautiful. So a couple of months ago, she released Bebo, which is a holographic. Oh, actually I have a really good example right here. One of the videos that I made for my aunt, I used this color for tack it method. It's beautiful. You can see how much I've already used. It is a holographic orange. Hi, baby. You can come in, but I am on streaming. This is the chunky version of it. It is beautiful. You need something, baby? No. Okay. And then here it is under epoxy. I love these little coin capsules. If you haven't seen me use these, they're great. They make a great way to showcase all your glitters. That is exactly what it is, and I can tell you how Bebo got their name. How Bebo got its name, I should say. So this is what the coin capsule things go in. Just, it holds 100 of them. So if you're looking for a good way to organize your glitters, this is a good way. I had seen somebody doing these tiny little, let me find one here, tiny little Ziplocs here and putting them in a stamp sheet protector, and I bought all of that, but it doesn't really do the same because like the next one I'm about to show you, it changes under epoxy. Jessica says hi. She said hi, she just didn't say it very loud. Now, this one, yeah, if I lived in Austin for a while, and I bought a Longhorn shirt just because I'm like, I live in Austin. I kind of have to support the locals. My cousin threatened to strip me and lock me out the door like she used to do when I was a kid. She's serious when she says that kind of stuff too, because she is a hardcore Aggie. So this is one of those that I want to... No, Camo, I really do have almost all of Fran's colors. So I have this one and this one. I have a row done of this one, plus all the ones I'm showing you now, plus about 40 or more that I have not done these samples for. And I have a Google Docs spreadsheet. I kind of have an addiction. It's really bad, but on that Google Docs spreadsheet, I have a code for, so I know what company it came from. Yeah, Janet, they look so different. So this one is Panther irregular cut. She only has a few that are irregular cut, like Amore is one of them. Shattered glass. Camo, I'm definitely over 300. I just don't have, I haven't set aside the time to actually get those samples done. It's kind of overwhelming when I get like 15 at a time and then I let it sit and then I get more and then I let it sit some more. So here's what it looks like in the jar. But that's what it looks like under epoxy. It's a little bit different. Not as different as the one that I'm going to show you next. Yeah. So I have them numbered here. I know you've seen on the tops of some of my others, like here's one of my older ones, number 79 is You Are My Sunshine. You can see how much I love this one. I keep my stuff in drawers, like a little IKEA shelf, IKEA drawer stacker. So I have a little thing on top, like this one doesn't have a sample, but I got that part done. So I have a little thing on top so that I can right away tell what I'm looking for a little easier. I just haven't done that to these. But yeah, that is, love it. It's like chopped up cellophane, but pretty. Christy, I drool when I see glitter too. It's so bad. Okay, so this is Patrick Chunky. Patrick Fine is one of my best-selling corals. I have coral, but some people like a little deeper. So that's what it looks like here in the jar. And then out, right there. But under epoxy, it's a deeper color. I think you can see it. She did a chunky release of a lot of her other colors, like Panther Chunky was one of them. I think Fetch Chunky, Cora, all that. But yeah, that's so pretty. Wazowski was one. I got epoxy all over this somehow. Wazowski was one of the glitters that she had the chunky but hadn't released the fine of yet. It's darker than Monsters Inc. Here's my Monsters Inc. chunky, so you can kind of see the color difference. Very neon compared to this one. What do I have here? Okay, here's Buzz. So that's 3 different kinds of green. She has a Buzz chunky also, and a Monsters Inc. fine. How convenient that I'm very disorganized. that I have a lot of these colors just sitting here. Probably because they haven't been sampled yet. Christy, please be safe. Be safe, be safe. We had tornado sirens. I don't even remember us having tornado sirens out here. And I sure did hear them about 2 weeks ago. But this is what Wazowski looks like under epoxy. Definitely has more of a yellow-green, little flecks of blue shift. I think that's doing pretty good on here. Just a little bit of blue shift every once in a while. And last one for the subscription box. Oh, I did not say this yet. The subscription box, these 5 colors, the 4 I just showed you plus the one I'm about to show you, are not available yet. When you do a subscription box, you get them before they go for sale on the site, and they will be released the first of the following month. So if you're looking for some of these colors, they will not be there. I got epoxy all over the place somehow. So this one is another one of my favorites. Nightlife Chunky. It is a color shift. It's darker than rose gold. Jessica, yeah, probably. It's bigger though. It's bigger than Buzz. Hopefully that'll focus. Can you see the size difference there? I think you can. So Nightlife is like darker than a rose gold that shifts to kind of a lighter purple. It's great. I cannot wait to use this one. I love color shifts. They just really change up the whole feel of certain things. I love how these mixes have the multiple sizes. You gonna focus? I'm thinking about upgrading to the iPhone 12. I think the camera is supposed to be significantly better. Yeah, I think it's doing a decent job showing you here. But under epoxy, it looks like that. And then the molds I got are, Fran grabbed a few. I only grabbed a couple because I had some of them already, because I get on these mold buying binges and kind of load up. Kim, I have the XR. It does pretty good. It does the job. I think what I see on my TV isn't as clear as what y'all see, because I'm kind of far out from my router, and it's a piece of junk TV. It is literally the cheapest, smallest smart TV that Walmart had. But I wanted something because it makes it easier for me to see comments easier than on my phone. But this is one of the new molds. It's the Druzy. So it's going to have some shiny and some dull spots. So I'm going to be extra careful not to use quick set on this one, because that definitely, the heat can kind of dry out the silicone faster. That keychain there, the suicide awareness, I believe. I may have said that wrong. It's been a long week and it's only Tuesday. And then I actually had some of these, but I love how it has 2 of all 3 sizes. Jennifer, that is good. I am real tempted. I don't know how it's going to work, because we have buy one, get one free on our kids' phones. So we're paying for ours, and theirs we're not paying for. So I don't know if I'm going to end up regretting it or not. I just need to go in and talk to them. Kimmo, I may have actually gotten the very last Druzy mold, because I had 2 in my cart and it told me I couldn't buy that. And I think it's because there was only 1 left. Because I kind of slept on it. I was dumb. She posted it and then it took me about a week. So really quickly, I had posted that video. My upload for this week was this cup right here, which this is brandy for the base, and then a couple of layers of spray paint with wax paper, kind of dabbing it on there. I meant to put a couple of, I'm getting glitter all over this thing. I meant to put pictures of the other cups I had done in the beginning of making tumblers, and I completely forgot. So this is this color combo here. Jennifer, this one is sold out. I do know that because some people have commented on that video that it's sold out. She has the dots version, and the dots version would be, what did I do with that little baggie? Oh, right here. Oh, thanks for sharing my video. That's super sweet. So this is the dots version. This is homecoming night, I believe. So you can get this color combo in the dots because it was supposed to be a replenishment of this, but they sent the dots of this color combo instead. So be on the lookout for it. I'm sure she'll post it. I know they just uploaded or updated inventory of some, but I know that was the reason they ended up getting that. Lisa, you know, I do the same thing when Fran does a live and I'm looking for what she's showing, and she's like, by the way, these aren't on there yet. And I'm like, ah, darn it. So this cup right here, it's been through a lot. It's over 2 years old. This was my very first geode. So I have the United States of America right here, as I like to call it. I have my shark fin here. I've got my fish there. Let's see. Yeah. So this is my very first one that I ever made. But what I did on this one was the same with the wax paper. But I definitely let it dry a little bit more in between. So it has smaller, less intense splotches than this one. Because these, I did the pink, let it dry. And then I immediately did the coral and then the white. So that's why that pulled up so much more color. But that's, I wanted to show you guys kind of some of the other color combos. And then this is just removal with acetone. But this, like I said, this was like maybe my 5th cup to make. It's been a trooper. Victoria, I did, and I'm a ding dong. So I did it on a cup that I had handled a lot. So this is what it looked like. Really, really bad. But I know for a fact that it's because I literally handled it a lot, and I had a weird air bubble right there. So this one is going in the acetone bin. But I tried it, but I haven't really done, I've really only done those 2 cups that y'all have seen in the last 2 videos since I think we talked about that. And then here's a black and white and red version of this effect here. Same thing. This one was for my daughter. And just a little bit different color combo there, just so you can see the difference. I love it. Yeah, that's what I forgot to include in those other videos. So now, really quickly, before I bounce back through all these colors, let me go grab Luscious Lavender and Disco Ball. Are those the only 2 colors I said I was going to compare? I feel like it is. I feel like those are the only 2 that I said that on. Really quickly, if y'all don't have Orchid, you need that in your life. Stat. I don't think I have. Oh, yep, I sure do. New Year's Eve. Okay, perfect. So Orchid was one of the subscription box colors not too long ago. It is available on the site, and there's a chunky. I want to show y'all. Y'all have probably seen this on one of the uploads I did, but that color shift is just, I love it. Okay, so let me find my New Year's Eve and my Orchid and my Luscious Lavender really quickly. So y'all bear with me. I will not see any comments for a minute. That was actually pretty easy. Oh yeah, Dawson and Three Sisters. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Yeah, if we could like link in some entertainment, how cool would that be? Okay, the one I'm looking for is Three Sisters. I think that is one that I'm just overlooking, so bear with me. Okay. I come back with a lot. Oh, Veronica, it's okay. I'm about to do a recap. Oh, Lisa, it is. Oh, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm just catching up. Make sure I didn't miss anything important. Okay. All right. Ashley, this is all from, not all, 2 stores. I buy from 2 main stores. I kind of pick up other colors here and there. I try and stick with those 2 and plug it in my phone so it doesn't lock up on us, guys. I try and buy from the same generals because it, Lisa, goober. It's easy to get duplications on accident. Like I bought one from one company that was exactly Willy Wonka. Like it was exactly the same thing. But that's okay. I'll eventually use them sometime before I die. Okay, so starters. Three Sisters Custom Blend is beautiful. It is like a champagne-ish rose gold combo with a greenish shift. It's not an actual like color shift, but it definitely, you can actually see it in the before it even focuses. So it's softer than rose gold, kind of champagne, hint of green. Now, Great Gatsby. So Chrissy, here's a backup plan if Three Sisters is sold out, because I know they messed up her shipping on a lot of stuff. Great Gatsby is very similar, but it is different. This does not have that green shift. This is just kind of it's a little bit different pink. It's more like a mauve or a dusty rose. Focus. Yeah, there we go. It's like a mauve or a dusty rose with that a little bit darker champagne. You can see the difference here. Oh, thanks, Lisa. She said Three Sisters is sold out. This is a great backup. I've actually made earrings out of both of these. But you can see the difference. No shift, just the pink and the champagne green shift. They're both great. So I wanted to show y'all those side by side. Ooh, I bet this was really pretty, Christy. I bet that was great. So now for this lavender, the hollow lavender, I actually grabbed several to show you in comparison. Where is, what the heck did I do with, oh, look to your left, genius. Jessica, yeah, pretty much. So this is the hollow lavender that I just showed you guys. This is Cheshire. This is more pink than this one. It's not as obvious as I wished it was. Yeah, that doesn't even look different on my camera, on my TV. It is different. This might be a little bit better. Sometimes when it's too close to the camera, there we go. When it's too close to the camera, sometimes it really doesn't do justice, but that's a pretty good representation right there. This is the holographic, just like this, but it's Cheshire. Sally is similar, but finer. You know what, before I put that lid all the way back on, so this is Dreamcatcher. I've actually done this in a video too. You can see the difference there as well. It is very light compared to this one. That's great. I did a Dumbo themed cup with this one for a coworker. And I grabbed Luscious Lavender since it's lavender, but I also grabbed Purple Passion to show you the difference there. Color-wise, they're practically the same, but obviously metallic versus holographic. And then this is a little bit more of a greenish shift. Yeah, Jennifer, the struggle is real, man. I had a hard time not just hitting click, 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 all of them. I don't have this one. I don't have this one. So that's the comparison of those four colors to that one. Just in case you don't have them or you do have and you can't get your hands on. That's a pretty good idea there. Definitely kind of a, if you have Cora or Merida, you know that undertone, or Fetch even, it has an undertone of another color kind of almost neoning through, but not quite. That's what Purple Passion has there. And like I said, the fine version of Cheshire is Sally. And now, Dawson. This one is so cute. She brought this one back by popular demand, I don't know, like a year and a half ago. So that's, it'll say previously retired. It has the cutest little stars in there. But it's a holographic rose gold with the little stars and hex. You can tell, this is one of my other favorites. I've used it a lot. And I think this is our last one to go over, and then I'll do a quick bounce through. Oh yeah, I love Trash Pile too. It's great. Her trash pile is way better than mine. My dump jar is not very pretty at all. I did start a separate jar for Feather Bear because I feel like a lot of them are the same size cut that I get from her. So I have a little bit different trash jar going there. Lisa, that one was Dawson. And now Drama Queen versus New Year's Eve. I think you can see the pink and green here way easier. This is definitely more rainbow holographic. Let me open it and see how it looks farther off. Yeah, you can kind of see it. This one for New Year's Eve, this one has diamond and hex cut. Regular holographic. And then this one has the, does this one? I think this one's just hex cut. But it definitely has the more green and pink cast to it. All right, is there anything I forgot as far as comparison goes, or did I cover everything on the side-by-side? Because if I covered everything, then I'm going to bounce right back through the subscription box, and then my new Frans colors, and then my Feather Bear colors. I think I got it all. I'm going to have to buy a fan for out here. It is so hot out here right now. I don't like it. It is 70 outside and 77 in my shed. Barf. But my air conditioner is way too loud. I can't turn it on while I'm talking to you guys. Way too loud. So let's bounce through the subscription box really quickly. Let me grab them. I should have kept these organized, but I sure didn't. Aha, got it. Okay, so this is a recap. So if you've already seen it, you're welcome to stay. But if you have something to do, yeah, Victoria, actually, there is at least one person on here that's supposed to be watching the weather and not on here, but glitter is more entertaining than tornado stuff. So, subscription box, Bevo Chunky. This is, where did I do with that color? I just had it. What did I do with Bevo? Oh, right here. Yeah. You know who you are. So, Bevo Chunky. So great. I love it. I didn't have a dark orange, which is great. And that's what it looks like under epoxy. Hey, Verona, how are you? You're catching the recap, so perfect timing. I'm starting the recap right now. Yeah, Kimmo, you're just a couple miles south, or a couple hours south of me, so y'all have definitely been getting a lot of the same weather that we have been getting. It's weird. All right, so Patrick Chunky. I love the fine of this one. And then here is what this one looks like under epoxy. A little darker. It definitely darkens up under epoxy. Patrick is one of my best-selling pen colors. Speaking of pens, I got my second order from a person in Canada this week. I'm so excited. And then Wazowski has more of like a yellow-green with a hint of blue. And here's that under epoxy. I think you can kind of see the little flecks of blue pop up here and there. Okay. Hey, someone. I am also in the Fort Worth area. I'm north of Fort Worth. So this Nightlife Chunky, I forgot to show it before I took the lid off. That is kind of lightish pink to lightish purple. It's great. And that's what it looks like under epoxy. These are the subscription box colors that I'm showing you right now. These are not available on the site yet. They will be. On the subscription box, there are limited spots available that she has for like the subscription aspect of it. But then those colors, she gets more in, and those colors go up for sale on the 1st of the following month. Oh, I'm also in the Fort Worth area. You could probably hear the same plane going over your place if I had to bet. Those jets are intense. So this is Panther Irregular. It's almost like shattered glass, a more irregular. I almost grabbed that out of my stash earlier. Chrissy, I have family in Lubbock. I used to go there every summer. And then that's what it looks like under epoxy. It just looks like tiny little shreds of cellophane. Okay, so that was the 5 colors for the subscription box. I gotta raise my chair up. Where's my thing? You know you're getting old when your knee locks up just trying to raise your chair. Oy vey. Okay, that is so much better. I can actually reach. Okay, so these few colors are the new Frans colors. Some of them are apparently already sold out. Some of them are also newer than others. Christy, I love Texas except for when it hits that triple digit. I have never lived outside of Texas. So this is Sun Rays. It's a little bit darker than You Are My Sunshine Chunky. And it has a little bit different shift to it. Where this has more of a gold and yellow shift, this definitely has a little bit of greenish and orangish. Okay, no, you're on the other side of Fort Worth from me. I'm north. I'm over by the Speedway. And this is what Sun Rays looks like under epoxy. Vermont is quite a ways away from Texas, right? That's funny. All right, so here's Drama Queen again. This is the one we were just comparing to New Year's Eve. It's a holographic. Oh, where are they at? Has kind of a pinkish, greenish shift compared to New Year's Eve. Let me open this. It's got a lot of fine. Oh, there we go. I'm kind of breaking it up. You can kind of see the difference there. So this is New Year's Eve. It has the diamonds in it, where this is just the hex cut with the blue, with the kind of pinkish cast to it. And then the hollow lavender. This is what I was showing you guys earlier, comparing it to Cheshire, Dreamcatcher, Luscious Lavender, and Purple Passion. That's great. Oh, that's fun. I'm like 5 minutes from the Speedway. And then there is that. I have glitter everywhere. I have to like hose myself down before I walk in the house. I think my husband has just come to terms with it. There's glitter everywhere. I was getting ready in the bathroom this morning and I look over and there's glitter peeking out from our bedroom underneath the door. It was so bad. So this one is Huckleberry. It's like grape and green. It's actually, I think, because it's holographic, it's hard to pinpoint, but it looks like 2 shades of purple and a darker green. And then here is what it looks like under epoxy. It's bogged up because of my hands. It's really great. I love how sometimes you definitely see the green and sometimes you definitely see the purple. It's a great color shift. I have coupon codes to all of this, both of these stores if you're new. There's a $5 off coupon to Frans, but she does have a code at the top of her page that if you're new, it may be better to use that code rather than the $5 off coupon. But definitely join both groups. Like I said, they post when there's sales, stock updates, shipping delays, all of that. This is Alexis. It's very similar to Masquerade. Masquerade is a little bit different. And then it's very similar to, it makes me think of Smurfette. Hold on, I'll hold those side by side for you in just 1 second. We'll see. We'll put those two aside. So Alexis is very much to me. This is not her saying anything. And it makes me think of the chunky version of Smurfette. This is going to be one of my favorites, and that's what it looks like under Epoxy. Yeah, Kimmo, I kind of thought the same thing. It's actually not Smurfette. It totally looks like it though, right, Lisa? I hope it is focusing, Chelsea. Nobody's commented yet, and most of the people on here are pretty good at telling me if it's being bad. I haven't seen anything on TV that really made me think that it wasn't, so hopefully it's not my side, but it very well could be. Seashells. Not even going to attempt that tongue twister. You know what, Lisa? I actually don't have chunky Smurfette, so if I had that one, it would probably be very different. I'm just kind of comparing it to the fine. So I could see where maybe they're similar. They're just maybe different shades of purple or something. I may have to add that to my collection. So this is Seashells. It's definitely more peach when it's dense like that. It, like I said earlier, it reminds me of Kaleidoscope. That opal. It's great. And one more of Frans. And Lisa did check. This one is sold out, but like I said, join the group so you can see when it comes back in stock. Orange, pink, 2 shades of purple. Almost like a periwinkle and then a purple. So it might actually be more of a blue in the right lighting. I need to stop holding these like this because my hands, I'm always like, my hands are so warm, even though my temperature only runs in the 97s. It fogs it up so bad, but that's what it looks like under Epoxy. It's very similar to Brandy, but definitely very different at the same time. Now I've got a couple of Feather Bear. Show you my favorite one first. Oh man, Veronica, I hate that. Okay. That's funny. There's a string of stars right here. I think in the glitter community, that's called a hair. When the pieces just get stuck together like that. Little smiley face. So this one's called Jambalaya. There's all different stuff in there. Unicorns, dolphins, stars, smiley faces, couple numbers, couple letters. That looks like it might have been part of an awareness ribbon right there. It's kind of chopped off. But I'm excited to put this in some of those calming jars. Gotta love living by the airport and an air base and everything else. I just saw something. Oh yeah, hearts. And then I saw there's a puzzle piece right there. I did see a snowflake earlier as well, and some ho ho ho. Oh, there's a little mouse head right there. I'll probably be discovering stuff for ages. You know, I've only had jambalaya once, and it was from a farmer's market kind of recently. This woman had a little stand, and it was so good. I'd never had it before. So this is Spellbinder. It's not quite as holographic-y as New Year's Eve and Drama Queen, but it is quite pretty. It has little stars and diamond and hex cut. I'm gonna go slow since it's not focusing like I'm wanting it to, so I can watch it. Yeah, I can't wait to use this one. Hi, Robin. I don't think I've seen you on here yet. Commenting. Hello. And then, I don't know if this one is Ray, like Rhea Perlman, or Ree, or Ray, like, what's her name? Ray Drummond? Pioneer woman. That's so much easier to say. I don't know how to pronounce her name. You can see the color shift here in the top flap of the bag way better than you can see it in the actual mix here. Yeah, it's so great. My link to Feather Bear, it should give you 10% off. That's a new thing. But this one, it's a white, but it has a greenish cast in person. Almost like it was supposed to be Firefly Fine, but not. You know what? Let's turn the light off and see if it glows in the dark. What if it does? That'd be cool. It doesn't. I just put it in my hands. It doesn't. But that color shift is so great. One more. Heather said this is one of her favorites. I was like, all right, let's do it. Crikey 2.0. And it's kind of bluish, kind of purplish. Oh, Jennifer, it's in the description for sure. If the link doesn't generate a 10% off, use Purple Stitch 10. That should do it. But this one's really great. It's a bigger cut like Aphrodite. And like Fran's Frost collection. I think I said ice earlier. I meant frost. You can kind of see the cut. It's the bigger cut versus the fine, like that would be. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. I'm flinging stuff. Okay, so that is it for the colors. That's all I have for y'all as far as new glitters goes. And then, of course, just a recap of the molds. I'm really excited about this one. Yeah. Now, earlier, you mentioned what Bevo and Huckleberry would look like. This is Bevo Fine. Not terrible. Kind of picks up some of that color a little bit more. This is not showing holographic on screen like it should. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to invest in a better TV out here, because I don't know if it's my TV or if it's really not showing you guys that. So, darn, I'm gonna have to buy a new TV. So Bevo Fine with that. See them side by side there. Not terrible. Kind of casts a little bit more orange when it's side by side there. Let's see what the chunky one looks like. That's a very fall vibe. That's funny. Right when I said that, your comment popped up that said it would be good for fall. That's funny. Yeah, okay. That is all that I have. Does anybody have any questions or comments or anything before I end the video? Anything else y'all want to see that I might have? And then I'm going to head inside and shower off all this glitter. Oh my gosh, y'all. My drink literally just fell out of my mouth. What's wrong with me? And I probably shouldn't wipe my face with this napkin that has glitter all over it. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera because I don't like... where's my thingy? Right here. Okay, I'm going to try this. Bear with me. I look a fright right now. The number 10. I have to shut that cabinet. It's gonna bother me. It is such a mess in here. I had it all clean a couple weeks ago, and it's just not. Okay. Y'all have anything to add, to say, to ask, to anything you want to see that I might have to show you? Veronica, it's not. It is not going. I literally, hold on, y'all are going to get a little motion sickness for a minute. I have all of this mess right here. I just, oh, it's horrible. All right, Kimmo, go watch those Astros. All right, so I guess let's bounce off of here. So as y'all know, I kind of started thinking about this a couple of days ago. I get purple for my name from my papa who has Alzheimer's. And I totally found, he worked for WTU for like 40 something years. And I went to a garage sale a couple weeks ago. And I've told y'all that I have several grandparents represented in here right now. I totally found this. Who can tell me what this is? The lady at the garage sale was mind blown that I knew what it was and that I was willing to pay $5 for it. I was stoked when I found this. Any guesses? It's so sad, Jennifer. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So I'm actually going to start doing the Alzheimer's walk again. I did it like 6 years in a row. And just life got in the way and I stopped. No, it's not. It's not to a train. I'll wait just another minute and then I'll tell y'all. Anyway, so I'm going to do the Alzheimer's walk again. So when I sign up for that, I'll share my link because I know a lot of people like to donate to those organizations. And so what I'll do is I'll post that. Kimmo's got it. Not phone line, it is electrical. It's an insulator. This is what used to be on the top of the phone line or the power lines. And it would like, I guess it would wrap around. It actually has threads inside there where it screws onto the top. I actually have one outside my shed that is this big. I don't know, like 18 inches. And the bottom of it has a slit in it so that the wire like went right on top of it. No, you were right, Kimmo. Anyways, it has like a slit right here, but on mine it goes like that. So I use it as my door stopper because it's huge and it's heavy and it's durable. But the woman was like mind blown that I knew what this was, and it just made me think of my papa. And the only thing I have in here are his paintings, which are above me in the attic. So I had to grab this. I'm so excited. I have my grandmother as a toddler hanging on that wall over there. My great-grandmother made this bear right here. I also have my great-grandmother's bonnet in here somewhere. And then I have my other grandmother. What do I have of hers? I got something of hers in here. I'm totally drawing a blank. So Teresa, that's at, or Tricia, that is actually not my subscription. That is the subscription box for the glitters. That's Fran. But as far as subscription for like when I upload videos and go live, there should be a little bell somewhere on the screen. I haven't looked at that in a minute. Or like after the video, it might say subscribe or something like that. I'm pretty sure. But I think that's it, y'all. Oh, yeah. I mean, most people don't know what that is, someone, so that's okay. That's okay. If you would like to call me by, if you would like me to call you by your real name, I'll be glad to. Let's not rip the wall off. I'll be glad to write you on my list of people. These are all people who have like screen names that, obviously your real name isn't someone's Texas sweetheart. I mean, unless your mom was real creative, that's okay too. But if you want, I'll put you on my list so I can, oh, Shay, I will do my best. Sometimes you can see me kind of lagging and looking off to the side because I've got this hanging to the side of my TV. Okay. I feel like I recognize almost everyone else. I definitely know Lisa and Kimmo and Deborah Jo and a bunch of others. Okay, so I mean it this time. That's all I have for you guys. I don't even know what I'm going to do for this Sunday's upload. There might not be one this week. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I don't have anything going. That was the one that I wanted to do the most. Well, I hope you like crazy. My videos definitely don't ever go smoothly. Yeah, I think that's it. So if I think of something, oh, Veronica, I don't know if I want to do the ice top ones. It's not really my jam. I don't necessarily not like them. They're so cool. I just don't know. I'll think about it. I might do that one. And Lisa, I have not, oh, I'll get back to that. Lisa, I have not done a full vinyl wrap. I don't have any straights. They're all tapered. They're from Stainless Steel Depot. So that one might be a nightmare. Shay, so you know how things go. You know that the videos always have something that goes wrong that I had to fix. It's Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law. I cannot talk. Okay, so if y'all think of anything cool, put it in the comments. It'll take a minute for the video to upload before you can comment some more. If you're wanting a safe place to ask all the newbie questions, we do have a group, Newbie Tumbler Tutorials and Support. Thanks. Newbie Tumbler Tutorials and Support is the Facebook group. You have to answer all the questions. You have to agree to be nice. You have to agree that you're not there trying to sell something. There are some people that get on there and they try and do stuff, and I'm just worried about scams. If you buy from somebody, that's on you. Go for it. I'm not going to tell you that you can't. I'm trying to kind of keep that out just to keep everybody from getting scammed, because you never know. But Newbie Tumbler Tutorials and Support. I'm the sole admin of that. So I will approve those throughout the day. But you have, like, if you see someone being a jerk, report it. When I log into Facebook, it'll pop up and tell me that there was an alert. Don't hesitate, report it. And if I'm like, hey, don't be a jerk, I'll either warn them or I'll remove and block them. I have no problem doing that, because that's not what that's for. It's a place for us to ask the dumb questions, because we all have them. Every single one of us has the dumb questions in the beginning. I wore vinyl gloves in the beginning. I had no idea that it like literally eats through, the epoxy eats through those gloves. I didn't know. I finally saw enough posts that said, hey, don't use this, only use this. And I'm like, all right. So I'm done talking. I gotta go shower off. I have so much glitter all over me. This smog ended up all over my schnauzer. I missed my counter when I was opening it the other day to do that cup, and it just happened to rain right down in front of my workspace where he happened to be walking, so he was very pretty. All right, so I probably won't be going live again for a while. I don't really have much going on, just working on pin orders. So oh yeah, you're welcome, Jennifer. Lots of sparkle. I like it. That's it. I don't know, Verona, if you can tag it, but if you'll type in Newbie Tumbler Tutorials, it should pop right up. It's got, for the banner thing, hold on, I'll show you what cup is on there. Look for this at the top of the page, the banner. Oh, Lindy, you can catch the replay in just a second, because I am about to upload it. But if you'll look for that picture, you'll know you're in the right group. But you guys stay safe out there. Hopefully you don't have too bad of weather. Had a little grumbling around here earlier, but not too terrible. That's it. Y'all stay safe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate all the sweet things that you guys say to me. It makes me feel really good. And I enjoy doing what I'm doing. And I like that somebody else can benefit from the little hacks. Yeah, I like that wax paper, Lindy. I don't even know. I must have seen something somewhere for me to have done, because this was, in case somebody's just tuning in, this was my very first geode tumbler, and I did that wax paper trick on it. And then this is one of the other ones that followed shortly after. And then this is the one from the video from Sunday's upload. It's just so cool. Oh, you're so sweet, Deborah Jo. Y'all are so good to me. So that's it. I mean, at this time, I think I've said that like 4 times. I'm like a kid who keeps getting out of bed, which I'm pretty sure that several of y'all have had to deal with most of this time. So you guys stay safe. Thanks for your support. If you're new, turn on notifications. I do try and give warning before I go live. Sometimes it's 30 minutes. Sometimes it's more like an hour. Like today was an hour notice because I was working on those glitter samples in the coin capsules. Yeah, Camo, seek shelter. Get out of here. Go, go, go. Anyways, y'all stay safe. Be careful weather-wise, health-wise, all the stuffs. And we'll see y'all next time, okay? Have a good one. Ooh, I almost said, okay, Shay, I said I would do that, and then I almost canceled or ended the live stream. So, Bevo, I lived in Austin, I heard this somewhere. So, it may be a made-up story, but, so Bevo is supposed to be, so it's the name of the Longhorn mascot, right? So, let me grab a marker really quickly, and I'm going to switch it back to the other camera so I can write. Okay, so this is the story I heard when I lived in Austin, okay? So UT was playing whatever school they were playing, and they lost 13-0, right? That other team branded their Longhorn with that 13-0. So to save face, they changed that brand to be that. So now, of course, in branding letters, it's completely different, and the spacing obviously is wrong. Supposedly, that's how it got its name. I forgot I said I was going to tell you that. I lived in Austin for a couple years, and that's what they say anyways. Who knows if that's legit? I mean, it's the same story of who knows how the 420 time spot, supposedly that originated from UT as well. But who knows? So that's it. Okay, I mean, at this time, hopefully y'all saw all the pretties you wanted to see. Okay, so Lindy, maybe ask him if that's right, and then come back and comment on this video and tell me if I'm right or not. I haven't lived in Austin for 20 years. I may have dreamt that up, but I'm pretty sure that I remember it, because you never know. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy, all that good stuff. And Lindy, I hope to see you comment yes or no. You were wrong. You may have to remind me what I was wrong about, because I'm wrong about a lot of things. But please come back. We'll be watching to see if it's actually legit or not. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.